I'll do
Not
that.
you.
Alright.
Him. See if he's gone.
Check. 1, 2. Check. Check.
It works for you, Lee. You're all good.
Can we hear? And everyone else give me a mic check. 1, 2. And everyone else give me a
1,
mic
2,
check.
1, 2. Don't check your mic.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Don't check your mic. 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't check your mic. 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't check your mic. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, what the hell is happening? There's feedback.
It should have stopped now because I've muted the tab.
Oh dear. Leon's gone.
I'm here.
Goodness.
Right, can we hear Leon?
That was good. I liked it.
Yeah, what happens is if I unmute the tab and one of you talks, it just loops forever because it then picks up you talking and then does it again. So it's
And there was some sort of music going on. We cannot have music.
Yeah, we had music. We had the Doom music going last night because I had it playing in a tab for myself, and then Scott was like, "Hey, you're playing too." I was like, "Oh shit, I know."
Can we not
Well, I
play
never
the,
play music, so.
the Expanse intro or something?
I
As long
actually,
as it's less than 10 seconds, we're fine.
I actually got the Expanse intro and cut it, and then put your names over the actors' names. And then I couldn't get the audio off of it, and I was like, I got bored. It's like, fuck this. I was going to do it, but I was just too
I
lazy.
can get the audio off. It's fine. It's easy.
Well, Minnie!
Late now.
Final episode. Anyway, hi. So people can hear us. That's right. Did anyone check? Are we all audible? Audible?
Oh.
Not sponsored by Audible. No, we're
Why
not.
do we not make an audible? That'd be class.
Would you want to make an audible? What do you mean?
What do you... Yeah.
Explain those
Do you not
words
mean
you
an
just
edible?
said. No, edible.
Do you not mean an edible?
Edible?
That's very different. I do not condone.
No,
I mean-
we don't, not at
I mean,
all.
you can eat edible things if you want. I'm not saying like we're not trying to give drugs to people. Also, it's not legal. But...
Nobody mentioned that word.
Right. Anyway, hi. I hope everyone can hear us. I have changed the settings on the thing, so it should work. I think probably.
I think we might be on an advert. That's really,
You've got to be kidding.
Well, I would be in an advert because I pay for my subscription, so
I won't be on an advert because I have blocked the ad.
block the ads. Ad blocker. That's how people make
Sorry,
money,
ad
money.
Because I cannot stand the internet without it. It will
The
I do
internet.
the same ad blocker. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. Can't stand it. The amount of pop-ups you get on just anything.
You're just trying to research something
I
and
can't
suddenly,
stand it.
hey, this thing, do this, get this over here, and you forget what you were doing, and you go away, internet.
Yeah,
Big
I just
problem I
want to
have with
search
that.
this one thing, or I just want to go on this one page, and it's
Yeah.
like pop-ups. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Have you ever tried to go in the wiki for anything on your phone? And you get a large video at the top advertising something, and then a pop-up from the bottom, and you're like, right, I literally can't see the wiki. And if you try and close the thing at the top, it takes you, links it to what it's trying to sell you. So you've got like, and if you try and close the one at the bottom, it links you to something else, and then you go back, and it opens them both again.
This is why the browser on your phone, you add an ad block to that as well.
I should, you're right, I just forget, because I don't go on
Yeah,
wikis very
same.
often.
I just never think about doing an ad blocker.
And, you know, whatever.
It's like internet security. I don't think about it. Internet security.
You really should think about that. Like, definitely have like malware bites and like something on your computer. Holy
I mean,
shit!
there's probably something there.
I've just never ran it.
Fine.
It's fine. Anyway, right. So I'm sure someone has checked the audio by now, and we're okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, welcome to this evening's ultimate. Who knows? Depends what these people do. Episode of The Expanse. I'm pretty sure you will be okay. Just to remind me, what he's up to this week? What did you do last week? What is your plans?
We got stuck in a container, and it took us a little while to get out.
It did, yeah.
We got stuck in a box.
A box of our own
Literally,
making.
yep.
Teddy and Rocco, Teddy being the rich boy
Arsehole.
Arthur, and
He's
Rocco,
not an arsehole. Don't worry.
and
He's
Rocco
not an
being
arsehole. He's just
the,
you know, posh
naive
sort of.
little posh boy. Yeah.
yeah.
Rocco, the Belter. We went to a strip club called
Lacage.
La Casual.
There we spoke to a stripper who gave us a little bit of information on Kai and his sugar daddy, but nothing specific about where Kai was. I think that's what we learned.
On the Kulo is
Ornacula.
Sugar Daddy.
Yeah, that's it.
And he's a criminal. That was all we learned until we got to the.
I've got two names wrote down. Parvati and Mokati.
Yeah, we learned about Parvati later on.
Yeah, she's the leader of the gang that trapped us in the container, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got Pink Water Security Company written down.
Yeah, that's
I don't know why.
It's a security company on Ganymede.
Right, okay.
I think they so the gang showed us evidence that Kai was still alive, and they said that if they didn't get money from Kai's dad or just money in general, that they would kill Kai.
Why have I not written that down?
And Teddy mentioned that him and Kai had a relationship when they were at university, and that the real reason that Teddy's out here was to follow Kai. That's all that I can remember. Other than us almost dying.
Well, that's all pretty strong stuff, guys. Yeah, you've got a couple of names to work with then. You got Pinkwater, which is a security company. However, what you do know about Pinkwater is they are a security company, not a police force. They're not so much interested in upholding the law, they're more just in keeping things stable. So they're probably willing to, or perhaps taking bribes from any local criminal enterprises, just because it's not... It would be impossible to root them out, it would be expensive, and the company has no interest in doing so. And, you know, the criminals probably keep the peace better than the security company ever could. So yeah, it's down to yourself. So in this moment, you have been accosted by the thugs of the person who's mentioned to you, whose name I have immediately forgot. It was Montia. So yeah.
I thought it was Parvati.
It's Parvati Montia, isn't it? That's her second name.
That's her name, yeah. Parvati Montia. Like most people, two names, yes. I of course could not remember the first name, so I just said Montia.
Some people have one name, because you know.
Cher, Madonna, Lady Gaga, that's two names I suppose. One's a title, I suppose. Just Gaga.
Just stage name.
No, on her birth certificate it says Lady is the title, and then Gaga is her full name.
Prince.
And Cheryl Tweedy tried it, but everyone refused to just call her Cheryl. Anyway, other people exist, I'm sure. Anyway, what we're talking about? I forgot. Oh yeah, the game. So
the gang aren't there anymore, are they?
Well, the gang basically told you to fuck off. They made you unload your weapons, which with some resistance you did. However, you're aware it's very easy to get reloads for these. But yeah, in that moment you've got some names. I believe the last thing that Bex said was that she was going to try investigating Lacage again. However, you do have names, you can just go and question people, it's entirely up to yourself. However, they did seem to imply that they wanted you to leave. And the name you were given, Montia, was not the boyfriend's name, that is somebody different. So what you got from Lacage was that Kai was seeing the dude... Ornacula, yeah. But Kai is no longer with them. He has been taken as hostage by somebody else. Which you do know, because actually you see them tied up in a chair and a bit of a slap about, so yeah.
Yeah, we don't know where they're at though, either. Actually, we don't know where either of them are.
You at this time have not found locations, no?
We don't know a lot.
when I get away, I'll turn to the guys and I'll ask them, do you guys think it's worth trying to call Kai's dad again to see if he'll pay the ransom?
I don't think he will. He doesn't seem like that kind of guy.
I'm kind of shaken by what I saw. Kai looked in quite a state.
We can ask, of course. Who's gonna ask? I sort of just looked down. For fuck's sake.
I'll try and call. Can you call in space, or
well,
is
he's
it
not
more
on
just like a
Ganymede, so
message
you can
system?
send a message and they may reply to you, but there will be like a time delay. If
Yeah.
you know, it's
Will
not
it
going to be like.
all the space things and like have a an image of him, like a projector that you can talk to?
Well, yeah, you would like a holographic image pops out the phone. No, that's not. They basically have just like smartphones or in this particular timeline. What would happen is, remember, this was a few days' journey for you to get to Ganymede. So the distances and of it took you a while to get there with the Epstein drive, which is very quick, I assume. Even if you could get a hold of him, there would be a time delay, and what you were told was, go and get my son.
We have 24 hours, don't we?
They are going to contact his father. That's what they told you. You don't know what they're going to do.
Does it matter? Did they say a price that they are?
We did not give a price because I'm not sure how money works in the Expanse. So it's going to be a lot.
That's fair.
4,000, perhaps million, perhaps millions of monies.
Trillions.
Yeah, perhaps a lot of money. Yes.
How do you
could certainly update the father if you chose to do so. You could update him on what the current situation is and say you're working on it. But it's up to you, mate. Yous are meant to be a capable team of.
Should we write down what we're gonna say and then call him?
I don't have his like.
Pointless.
I don't think I have his
Yeah,
personal
same.
line. I have his line to his secretary. All I can do is
I
just
do, look.
send a message to him. Do you?
Yes.
We definitely have a way to message his office of some sort.
I've got his
You do
personal
have a
phone
contact. You've had a set. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You certainly have. Also, this is not the kind of guy that carries a smartphone.
Yeah,
this is a company. He would not be bothered with such things. So he has people that deal with that. So you can certainly contact, and then message would get passed along to him. But
Eventually.
you're also dealing. Who knows? It could work. But also, you've not got that long, and this might take a while for him to deal with things. By which point, they might start chopping off fingers and hands and arms.
Yeah, I think we'd be.
Maybe we
be-
send a message to his dad and do other stuff as well at the same time.
That thing that she said. That thing.
Yeah.
The thing. Do the thing.
What do you guys want to do? I can't get enough money together to pay these guys. No, before they
Pass
start.
on their message. We try and find him in the meantime.
Has Miri shows up for anyone else, or is it just me?
Oh,
Everyone, I think.
Weird.
Okay.
Mary's frozen there.
Yeah.
So I just noticed that your
Yeah.
mouth hadn't moved for a long time.
Yeah,
They're like,
it's. I don't know what it's doing because it's. Hang
You
on.
go back on.
I've just got the twist.
Let me ruin everything.
that's sorry, no, that just moves you around on the screen. It doesn't make any big
Damn
difference.
it!
There you are.
There we go.
Hello.
I
Right,
don't
anyway,
know what's
sorry.
going on.
So you were discussing it amongst
You're all
yourselves.
Is there
How
there a
about
way-
we go? Sorry.
I was just wondering if you guys knew a way to get that kind of money here fast on the belt.
I mean, other than the obvious way to get money on this place, I have no idea.
Is there some
Could
kind
just
of like?
starts laughing for that.
Is there some kind of like, I don't know, like bank or something like that?
What's a bank?
What are you proposing?
Well, we could.
What are
go
we
to the
doing
bank.
with this bank?
Well, we could go to the bank and
Rob it.
obviously get. Oh, I was
And
going
get
to take
out
out a
50
loan.
billion credit. Yes, that will
We're getting a
work, yeah.
loan from the bank to pay a ransom for a kidnapping.
Oh yeah.
No, that's a first. That's a first. I actually like this idea.
Gonna end it real quickly. Real quickly.
If you can come up with a viable way of making an obscene amount, I'm going to tell you right now, they did give you a figure, and the figure was, I'm not going to say the number, but I'll say
Too much.
you would
for
say it's
one.
about 10% of the revenue of that guy's company over the course of an Earth year.
Okay.
Right? So,
Like, money we can't possibly have.
I've got a question.
I guess that meant from your hand being up, but like, I was just explaining. But go ahead, mate. Yeah.
See the Morty, what species is she a Belta?
Belter
She's human.
and
She's
human.
human.
Again, species. You're all human. She is from the Belt. She is a Belter. She is OPA, which means that she is a part of the Free
You
the
are
Belt
human.
movement.
You are most definitely human, unless there's something happened.
This whole time he's been a glowing molecule man, and no one's mentioned it.
Belta is just like a subspecies of human. Am I correct?
Nope, they're just like people, like an American is a human,
we're
an
all
African
humans.
is a human, a guy
Yeah.
from Australia is a human. Belters
Yes,
are just from the belt.
subspecies.
Subspecies, you know, the two-headed type. Yeah, they're just people from the belt.
Just humans.
Yeah.
All
They
just humans.
look different. No, they're like taller and they have like elongated spines and stuff.
Yeah,
This-
just like now, some people are tall.
Yep.
Yeah. Some people are tall. Some people
Just
are
to
short, some
clarify,
people are
all
lovely.
human.
Yeah.
If you meet a tall person, still a human.
I said subspecies of a human, but what is a subspecies of a human?
Not entirely clear.
We don't really have
I
any.
think
We're
there
all
is
just
one.
humans. No,
It's just humans, but it's just different types of us.
Yeah, we just come in different colours and different shapes and sizes and all kinds of weird things, but nope, just humans. Anyway.
Yep.
Because I mean, you have like animals, and then you have your subspecies of an animal, which is just the animal called different names, and they look different.
It's slightly more complicated than that, but yes, that. Whereas dogs,
That's in the easiest
dogs
terms
are
I
all
can
the same
put it.
species. Dogs look incredibly different from each other, even more so than humans,
Yeah.
and they're all the same species.
I like to think that you're all
really-
standing around in a circle in the belt discussing this. This is in character.
Also,
I like to think
Yeah,
that the
of course it
battlers
is.
in the group are getting wound up by this. And, like, the Arthurs just have no clue what they're saying.
Belter's like a subspecies of human, you know.
Actually, what it is.
Sorry, Logan, what was your question, mate, apart from that one you asked? Was that it?
For me,
Yeah, you. What was your original question?
no, that was it. Because I was going to say, I was going to be like Rocco would say, like, there's no point phoning Theo because in his mind we are the one that's in charge of this mission, so we have to do what by our decisions. He's not going to care like
yeah.
a Belta is wanting money.
I would say that that is partly true, but I would also say that the people who have Kai are expecting us to contact Theo, and not expecting us to come up with any money ourselves.
They're
So
not expecting us to
chasing
contact
around trying to
them
get money is not a
again,
thing.
though.
We don't need to do that. That is not a thing.
Okay. Okay,
And
cool.
what should we go back to the
Guys, can we just find the base?
get
Operation.
that
You
information?
could attempt that.
Sorry, Logan,
Yeah.
what's your question? Logan, are you quite quiet, mate? Are you quite far away from your thing? Because I can't really hear you. So, oh wait,
Well,
right.
we're just talking over him. We're just talking over him.
He's talking bastard.
We're just being assholes.
I was
Right.
saying is, should we not go back to the cage and get me information? Maybe that
Maybe
that could
not
be
you
help.
two. Maybe not you
Maybe
two
not
because you
us.
got kicked out. You got kicked out, remember?
Maybe
Or
not.
Aye, we can go though.
you can sneak us through the back. You just go inside, open the back door, boom, we're in.
You could just put on some hats
Potentially.
and some fake mustaches. I mean,
Oh yeah, you could go get disguises.
We would have to go separately though, because if you got caught, we would get caught for being
live
friends
in
with you. So if we went
you know how I said
separately, then
this
you're
might be the
disguised.
final episode. I retract that statement.
If we can get a
accept.
fashion montage out of this, that's what I'm after. That's
Okay, this is a shopping episode. People, sorry, I didn't realise.
Okay.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
get
let's
some
try all the
makeup.
different hats.
I'll make some makeup on your face. Put some makeup on your face, sorry, and then we'll get disguises for you. You'll be fine.
Okay,
Well,
Just pretend you're looking for work.
when we're going there to the cage, are we going to be looking for Ornaquillo, or are we going to be looking for Parvati?
both.
Yes.
I
Because we,
feel like
we need to find one. Well, we'll have to find Fatty.
I feel like Paravati might be a touchy subject compared to where we are, because if if she's a leader, is it a she, he, they?
She.
I think
She.
she's a
She.
crime lord.
Parvati is generally a female name.
So I think it might be a touchy
Paravati.
subject to mention Paravati in general if she is a crime boss leader. Maybe we try and go for Orn. Maybe your
OPA
best way.
leader, just to clarify, is like the Belters would view them as like freedom fighters of some type. So it might be a touchy subject.
Yeah.
Some are brutal,
Sorry, I
some
got that
aren't. You don't know much about her.
Well, I asked people
But-
about On. They were very defensive and just said, "Don't get on the bad side of them."
Orn,
No.
they said that Orn wasn't OPA. I know him. He's involved in certain bits of crime in the belt.
And who might have the resources to get back their lover?
Me?
I mean,
Roman.
maybe. Kai
I mean,
never
it's not
really-
us.
I could definitely ask him.
Let's go find On then.
Ooh. Exciting. Okay.
Yeah.
You are going to go looking for Orn. How are you going
Yeah.
to go about looking for Orn?
I'm gonna makeup disguise them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I do
but-
that?
Can I have a
Yes,
drink
you can
contest
absolutely
in the
go for
garage?
it.
The lacage.
Lacage.
The
Okay.
garage. Yeah.
For the sake of brevity, right? I will
We
say
don't do brevity.
I will say that yes, you do indeed see a second-hand shop that has got
Yes.
access to all kinds of like clothing and
Like a fancy dress shop.
Fashion montage.
if you want it to be a, I'm going to say there's not a lot of call for costumes on the belt because of
Fair
the
enough.
danger of death everywhere. However, there is a wide variety of costumes that have been like salvaged from ships. That when ships get impounded and they start selling off stuff, things end up in these second-hand shops. So, what
There's
do
that
you?
one ship that's full of clown costumes and no one knows why.
That's what I mentioned, a clown costume.
Yep. So, you're looking like, oh, shockingly there is a second-hand shop. To be fair, that's not an uncommon sight to see in the
Yeah,
kind of, at
that'd
least, because it's cheap clothing. There's all kinds of things. There's like second-hand vac suits, some of varying levels of disrepair. But yeah, if you want to like change your clothes up and like makeup's a big thing in the belt. People do quite a lot of crazy makeup, so absolutely you could change your appearance. If you have facial hair, you could shave it. If you want to grow it, I'm sure there's some jelly you can put in your face. It'll grow in facial hair. Fuck it, it's the future. Why not? So
Also, fake beards.
fake beard. Oh, so fake beards exist.
Can I look like Groucho Marx?
Okay, so your plan is to look like Groucho Marx. Yes, absolutely. You go into the shop, you get a 1930s style suit, you get large glasses, you get a little mustache, and you get a cigar.
I'll get some glasses just for the hell of it, which I probably can't say out of.
Okay, you get some glasses, but you poke the glass out so it's just some frames on your face.
Yeah.
Because you did
Nobody
put
knows
them.
what I look like anyway.
Yeah, it's just a fashion accessory.
Tiss, are you getting some clothes as well? We're all trying on stuff.
I'm just looking at them like, I will set this one out.
Okay.
I'm just,
Well,
I'm
what do you
just
guys
gonna
think?
go,
Eating.
guys, what about this?
What do you guys think of this? And
Superhero cape.
I'm gonna come out wearing like I don't know, something like someone would like wear like out on a prom night or something like that.
The
Don't
prom
know.
dress, yes.
Oh,
So
with
just like a crop one.
Can I
ruffles
look
and
for-
stuff.
Can I look for if I found anything like that's like quite I don't know vintagey? That's actually like worth a bit of money in this place.
Well, what I'd say is that you are actually in your element because you made because you have learned you made the mistake of buying brand new clothes to try and fill them with the belters, and it was all high end stuff that you bought. But now you are actually indeed finding things that are high end but have been used. Some of them have got burn marks on them. Some of them are missing parts. And I'm like, oh, this was really used. But
yeah, I want to keep it classy. But
yeah. So yeah, you find some things that are high end, and it is more expensive. But again, it's a second-hand thrift shop, so more expensive is nothing to you because like, well, yeah, I can do this. Some of it's just been two things that have been stitched together. But you absolutely do find some kind of high-end but very worn work clothes. And looking at him, he looks like a earther wearing clothes
It's
that have
actually
been worn by
too
someone
long
else.
for him, so
Yeah.
he has to roll
Can
up
we
the
get-
sleeve.
One arm is very long, one goes up to there. Like,
Can we get some hair gel that makes your hair grow longer?
of course you can.
And
Why not? Fuck
and
it.
put it on one of the guys.
Yes. I'm assuming that's what
Although
Logan
they
would.
don't- He might have long hair already.
But I don't know. Do you have long hair?
Nah.
No.
I'm gonna get Teddy and just go, come on, and do that. Put the gel all over his hair, and
I think
it's
it's all
just
over his
gonna-
face, and like the hair goes out his
No.
face. Oh shit!
It'll be like it.
Yeah.
Um,
Some follicle stimulation gel. Bloop, and the hair just goes.
What can I just wear a wig? No.
Do you want to go and get some OPA tattoos on your face or something, or some crazy bullshit, or?
I think I'm gonna get a face tattoo.
Okay.
Oh.
So beside the vintage clothes shop, there is indeed a tattooist.
I'm not.
Yes.
Fake tattoo show maybe, but
They also offer temporary tattoos that only last for 3 days.
Because
my
of
tattoo tattoo is
artists.
just gonna say "die, bitch."
Okay, forehead or under the eyes or
Just right there.
nice.
Die, bitch.
Yeah.
Die bit, but
ask
it's
me
like
why.
it's DYE and then bitch is in BICH for some reason. Guy doing it couldn't spell, so you know there you go. Die bitch, bish. Cool.
Bish.
Die
Die
bish. It's like I
Why
mean,
have you got
Is it spelled
the
like die,
picture
like
on
hair
your
dye?
face?
die like hair dye and then bish,
Yeah.
just BICH. Couldn't understand your accent, so he thought that's what you were saying. That's why it's always important to write down what you want them to write. Also, he
Guys,
was like,
look how cool this is.
"It's fucking cool." Like I feel like that kind of thing.
I get flashbacks to like a childhood watching Arthur's come in and just do the tourist thing. And then stealing from them usually.
Oh, good.
Well, it was meant to be a temporary tattoo. It's actually a real tattoo, and I just didn't know. And in a few days, I'm going to try and rub it off, and it's not going to come off.
It is that if that is what you choose to be, that's fine. He does give you some gel. The person gives you some gel that you can rub on it, and it will come off when you wish it to come off. Because fuck it, it's the future.
Yeah.
Um,
Tattoos can just come off naturally.
yeah, why not? Well, it's the future. Like they've got an Epstein drive. I'm pretty sure that breaks some laws
See,
of
what
physics.
happens is you develop a massive tumour there, and then it gradually pinches itself off and drops, and then
It just leaves a horrifying scar. And
Because that's the best way to get rid of a tattoo.
yeah,
Yep.
well, it's not the best. It's the only way to get rid of a tattoo.
That's the only way.
So it's like we can do that, or we can peel your face off. Which would you prefer? Here's the machine. It's just
Put
a
a neat
knife.
face on.
That's true. You can't actually regrow like bones in this.
It's
so.
a knife with the machine written on it.
Literally no clue. Kai Dalbanis at this time has been beaten. Like,
Do you remember putting all these clothes on?
just every time he gets smash cuts to just get a tooth ripped out with pliers. Anyway,
Yeah, you got a golden tooth.
pretty woman walking
One
down
of
the
you's
street.
got
Oh my god, my knife!
One of you's now wearing a grill.
Oh
A
goodness.
grill that's like all in like a precious metals. It says OPA. Only Earthers wear this. Like a Belter would never be caught dead with it. But yep, you now have a grill that says OPA in diamonds.
Long hair
I feel like the
grill.
character's just standing in the corner like,
He's gonna have tattoos on his knuckles.
It just keeps bursting out of the changing room. Yes! You see the faint screams, "My testicles! No, please, don't hit them with this!" Hey, Alex. Look, he came in, he's got a hot dog, he's very happy.
I did.
Are
Anyway.
you ready to go?
is it a noodle dog?
And my son is not eating a noodle dog, no, they are yet to exist
Damn.
in the real world.
Wait,
Alex
you've
looks
got-
excited.
We've got to make these, Harry. We've got to make these.
I mean, we'll make it happen. When we finally start doing merch, that's the first thing we'll do, it'll be a can of noodle dog.
No, it'll be a T-shirt with noodle dog on it. But we'll have to we'll have to come to some sort of an agreement what actually noodle dog actually looks like.
Well, we'll get. I mean, we have several artists. Well, but it's by several. We have 2 artists in the streams now. I'm sure between the 2 of them, they can create a noodle dog. Is it more noodle? Is it more dog? Who knows?
To me, it's a hot dog with a bunch of noodles on top.
It's like a hot dog with
Well,
noodles
look-
going through it, but I'm not sure. I mean, maybe it's a hot dog in a bun of
Yeah,
noodles.
there are different varieties. Depends what you're into.
Different type, yes. The classics, they're just the noodle
Literally,
dog.
you
whole
guys
noodle dog
walked
menu.
20 feet and now just discussing noodle dogs.
Well,
Sorry.
It's Hungry Business Triangle.
We've done a fashion show and now we're talking about food.
Or fictional food.
I like how we always have a conversation about Noodle Dog each episode.
It's the through line of the episodes, and we're doing it every game now. No matter what we play, Noodle Dogs have to be part of it.
Yay!
Alex likes the idea of Noodle Dogs, guys. So
Right. Okay, that is getting designed then. Fuck.
It's been
Right,
child
fine.
approved.
that's as opposed to the dice for insanity check. No, it's a Noodle Dog.
Yeah.
Here's the real question: who's really got to make a Noodle Dog in real life? Who's got who's the one
I don't
copy?
have any hot dogs. I got some noodles, but
I don't make
Leon's
food
all over it.
generally.
Let me just quickly check something.
I'm down for it.
I'm
Wait,
going to
I-
All
Google
you need to
Noodle
do is
Dog.
get a hot dog and then pot noodles and then tip the pot noodles over the hot dog. Ta-da!
Okay, Noodle Dogs are already a breed of dog, which seems weird.
Well, a poodle
well, we
and
can
a...
make them out of that if you want. But I'm not really into the.
That's the to the
What
head
meat?
terrific.
Dogs can
It's like Soylent Green. Noodle dogs are dogs.
There really are dogs, no! Just so you know, by the way, dogs can eat noodles, but only as a special treat. Noodles are not very well suited to a dog's nutritional needs.
They're not
Good
suited
to
to
know.
anyone's nutritional needs. They're noodles.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Even
Dogs can eat just as many noodles as a human can.
No
They
to
just
self,
won't be
stop
happy
feeding the
about
dog noodles.
it's like, yeah, they make his weight gain. It's like, yeah, because it's just carbs. Like, if you feed your dog nothing but bread, it'll get fat. Why? Because it's just carbs. They shouldn't eat that.
I don't
Anyway.
like broccoli. Total random
Where
fact.
were we again?
Right, are we still playing this game? What's happening? Right.
We're talking about noodle dogs too
Okay.
much. All right.
Oh, that's
Okay,
good.
Anyway.
let's go.
Anyway, yeah.
Let's go to Lacage.
Oh goodness.
I
Right,
think
yeah.
that's how you pronounce it.
Right.
You two are in
Right.
disguises. We're just
Yes, we are.
normal because they've never seen us before. And we're gonna go separately in pairs. Yes.
Are we not going as a group?
No,
Okay, yes.
well, maybe we could.
We've never done
Pretend
that
to be
before.
taller.
Should we pretend to be like I don't what I'll ask Teddy will ask Bex what's our character, you know, what's our motivation?
Well, I'm thinking at least two of us should be looking for a job.
We are also
What about-
trying not to get killed by people in here.
What about if
Okay.
if we come as like OPA representatives of like another part of the belt, and we have to set up a meeting with
Okay, you go in alone. I will go somewhere else.
Paravati.
I'm trying to make a meeting for Pavat. Well, it would help if we knew who to talk to about this meeting. Because if you talk to a random person, that's just, you know, a normal person, it's not going to make any sense.
Well, you guys have interacted with OPA
Yeah,
members
what are you
before, right?
talking
What do
about?
they
Be funny.
act like?
People.
Okay, that's not the most specific direction,
Best
but
I've got.
I'll take it on board.
We'd also like to point out that Bex is also an Earther. So you're asking the two Earthers are having a discussion about how OPA representatives would act. Very interesting. The Belters are being completely ignored.
I always forget Bex is an Arthur. Sorry.
Damn you, racist. No.
Rocco and I will just watch from a distance. You do your thing.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
What I will say to you, Leon, is that your character has actually... You've met OPA people before, because again, like part of your travels,
right.
you've went and spoke to them,
Yeah.
so you know they speak like they're from the belt, so you should definitely do your best Belter accent.
Right. Yeah.
They talk about wanting the belt to be free, but what you also understand is that they are effectively freedom fighters, or what Earthers would call terrorists. And some people have OPA tattoos, but that doesn't mean they're in the OPA. That just means that they support the OPA. And
Yeah.
probably real OPA representatives wouldn't just wander around asking questions about where the other OPA are, especially if they're
Maybe
from
we
Earth,
should get
because
an
you'd look
OPA.
like you were up to something. But that's up to you.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay, cool.
But I'm into it. Do it. Anyway, yeah. So you go through the city. Can you all give me the equivalent of a perception check?
It literally is a perception check.
Goodness,
Yes,
where
give me a
am I?
perception check. We're going to see the AC for this is 12, or DC, whatever they call it. DC.
15.
Smashed it.
Where's my handgun? There it is.
Sorry, I did it twice there. The first
fine.
weapon I got was a 10.
Okay.
11.
13.
13. Okay, Rocco and Bex, you just do notice every now and again faces that look familiar. The people that told you to get the hell off. Ganymede, you see them just at a distance. Sometimes, like there's a couple of times they're ahead of you, and then you glance back and you see another face that looks familiar. So it looks like they're at least watching to see what you're doing. They've not done anything, and they stay at a distance. And any time that you lock eyes with them, they disappear off into the crowds or down alleyways.
Do they notice Teddy and Rocco?
Well, I'm assuming you are travelling together at this time.
Are we?
Do they know
Yeah.
that it's us?
We could have met two new people.
I just think it's like, well, I mean, the report back is, so they've changed clothes, however they're still the same people. It's like, they're completely filled.
Okay.
It couldn't possibly be him, he's wearing a hat now. The last guy wasn't wearing a hat, so it's obviously a different
The
person.
Arthurs have
Well,
put
he got
heels
long
on, so
hair and
they're a
I've got
bit
makeup
taller.
on his face, you know?
Actually,
Would be
I look
totally
like
different
Groucho
person.
Marx, so I've got a tash and
You do not look like Groucho Marx. You said you wanted to dress like Groucho Marx. So they're going to say he put on a weird old suit and has grown a mustache and put some glasses on.
A very
Well,
like
you
squared
can
off
go up
mustache.
a quick mustache by putting some cream on your upper
Oh!
lip.
Yeah, can I actually ask a question? Mind how they fake glasses you got with a big nose? Is that inspired by Groucho Marx?
Yes.
Oh, right, I'll have one of them then.
So literally just a joke pair of glasses with a big nose. Okay. You know what? Completely fooled by this disguise.
There you go.
They're not fooled by it in the
It's
slightest.
Halloween.
What the? If anything, it makes you more recognisable. Like he's wearing the big plastic nose, which, by the way,
Tracking us.
200
that's how
years in the
they've got
future,
fucking
this would be
glasses in the nose.
meaningless. It's like, 'cause, I mean, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. Yeah, okay, you're doing those things anyway.
Oh, bro.
I'm not doing those things.
Now, how are you travelling then? You just tell me. How are you doing this? Are you going from separate directions? Are you travelling as a group? What are you doing?
With great
Okay,
concern.
that is definitely a noodle dog.
I'll travel in the group unless Bex or anyone else tells me not to.
Okay.
I think I'm keeping an eye on him because I'm like, oh no, this is gonna go wrong.
I'm just gonna walk into one of the establishments.
Okay.
Right. Be more when you say one of the establishments, what are you talking about?
Well, we're in. Oh wait, is Lacage a place or is it? What is it?
It's a
Is it a
place.
single? Is it a singular place?
Yes, like a
Lacage is it's a
Gentleman's club.
I thought you meant it was like an entirely different, like a
No, there's
section.
like a red light district, but the
Oh.
Lacage is a specific brothel. It's large and it's got different rooms for different tastes.
I thought it was.
But no, it's
Okay.
main door going into like a complex. I mean, to Belta it would be considered large, but again, it is, the space is at a premium in these kind of places. So like, there's different rooms to go into.
I should probably say we should have probably got ammo because we don't have any ammo right now.
I will assume that during the montage that you get your guns repaired. All your guns are working again. I'm not going to be 50 minutes into this and be like, oh, and your guns don't work.
Has anyone actually mentioned out loud that we're being followed? Because I don't think my score was high enough to
Maybe
actually
we should
notice.
go in with our guns raised and just say, "Where's
Okay.
on?"
That's the worst idea.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know about the loader. I think that's a
I knew it was
map.
terrible. Just not it.
To be fair, Leon, that was
Oh, yeah.
equally as good as my Belter accent, so that's fine.
What are you talking about?
Oh, what you talking about? Hey, I'm a Belter!
Keep going.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, I'm walking here. About the loader.
Hey, my mama's pepperoni! Like, what the fuck is going on?
Spicy kibble.
It's a plastic
That's
cable.
a spot to give us.
I think Belter should talk like that, that'd be great. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you later. Okay, continue. Right. So yeah, you approach the front door. You have got your guns. You have got your costumes. You're disguised. Do you wish to approach as a group, or do you wish to approach individually, or in smaller groups, or do you want to try some kind of subterfuge, or what are you doing?
I think we should go either singular or group.
That is the options. Yes.
No, not a group. I mean, we should either go in singular or pairs. I don't think we should go in as a group because it's kind of intimidating.
Rachel is going like, I don't want to go in with them two that are here before. Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Alright, cool. You guys go in first, then us. Yeah?
Not bad Belter, to be honest.
Teddy, what the fuck are you
He's getting
doing?
better.
Get them better.
I'm doing a Belta accent. How is it?
I do like how it just suddenly just swings out of
Well
Belter.
Well, I mean, it could be worse, I guess. Okay.
I've climatized quite a lot here. I know. I think I know what I'm doing.
Settling in
Perhaps
great,
do
yeah.
a little bit quieter.
I just speak
You're a bit
perfect
quiet,
Belter.
A little bit quieter.
Yeah, Rachel's going and just chooses to speak perfect Belter. In Belter Creole, she converses with the two, but they do recognise a slight accent because you look like an Earther. Because Belters are, in the books, they are much taller.
Yeah.
But
Would
you
I be
know,
able to use my communication points or persuasion?
if you're going to go, you absolutely can try and do that. I will say it was only a few hours ago that you were kicked out. Right, so I'm going
That's
to
why
say,
I'm not going in with them.
however, you
I don't
have.
want to go in.
I'll hang back a bit.
I'll
No, I'm
you
taking Tristan with Tis. T-I-S-S. Tis.
You don't-
I'm taking.
Yeah,
I'm just going to grab her and go, come on, here we go, and just drag her in with me.
You don't have to go in with me, Rocco, if you don't want to. I'll just say to him.
No, I'll stay. Fuck it.
Thanks, Rocco.
I mean, Gretchen.
Two things, guys.
They're gonna fuck it up.
You alright?
Tis, I swear to God.
Alright, because it's like
How much
slamming
is
the hell out of that
obvious?
door. Was that you? Alright, right. Thank you, baby. Love you. Right. Okay, so I've almost speaking there. Right. So who's going in first? Right. You and Tess. Got you. Right. You just go up to the door. Two very tall belters. They've obviously had some kind of muscle therapy because they're a bit more muscular and more intimidating than a belter tends to be. It looks like perhaps paid for by Lakash. As you walk up, specifically Bex, they look at you. They go, you look for work?
Yes.
You work in this place before?
Plenty of times.
Follows his bow as, you work in this place or you work other place, do same work?
Similar work, yes.
Where you out of?
I'm just gonna mention a place that's from around.
A place that exists. Yeah, that's fine.
somewhere.
No problem at all.
Yeah.
Ceres is the biggest place, so just
Yeah. I work for Google.
You say an appropriate name of an appropriate place, and they kind of nod. They go, okay, you're new on station.
Yes, I've just arrived quite recently, actually.
Now I'm going to assume that you're doing this all in Belter Crow, and they look quite hard at you and say, you look like utter. You have the good
Yes,
drugs.
I am. Yeah, I am, and it's unfortunate. I know. I apologise for that part of me.
So,
no, it is exotic. And like slapping her on the back.
They nod like utters tend to come here. They look for Belter, but I'm sure you'll get work with plenty of Belters. They like to have fun with Earth Girl. The wives both
Thank
in.
you.
They do not take a charge off of you.
Yes.
Get in for free! Yeah! All I have to do is to apply to be a sex worker. Yeah! Speak to her at desk. She will take paperwork.
What's her name?
Bretna. Bretna, there you go.
Bretna,
That's
okay.
her name. I will write that down because that's now her name.
Hey, Dad.
Bret.
It sounds a lot like the word for brother.
It does, yeah.
Sounds like Brenda.
Well, actually, I think does Bretna not just basically mean like family? Because it seems to mean brother and everything else. Because they call everyone it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll go with that. Yeah. So anyway, you go in and at the front desk, yeah, it's like a kind of scantily clad Belta. And she kind of looks you over and she smiles at you, and then she looks at your character, Tess, and says, "You work with this girl?"
Oh no, I'm just here for a good time. This is my friend.
I work for her. No, just kidding. I didn't say that.
Okay.
Oh, me neck.
She says to the. Okay.
Ow, that really hurt.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, so she's gonna say, what are you here for? It's pointing to this. Are you here for time? Which room? Boys? Girls? Other?
Oh, you know I am easy.
It is.
She's
Well, I'm
coming
in
with
three
me.
right now.
No, don't say that.
Okay. Right,
Because- That would
That
fuck
would
up
be
our
weird.
plans.
That would be weird.
That would fuck up our plans.
Mixed bar there, and she points to one of the rooms, and this appears to be a room that has multiple different types of worker in it. So maybe if like someone's unsure of what they're interested in, this is effectively the taster session, so you can go through there and like buy some drinks. And there's a variety of different flavours for you to sample.
Thank you.
And she points back to Bex. You come back room and we discuss work.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, I'm not sure how far we're going to have to go with this, but alright, I guess it's happening. So yeah, she signals through. Follow door. End of hall, open. I have spoke to boss. He says you're on your way.
Okay. It's
Franco,
nice to meet you.
we'll take interview. Yeah, she smiles at you, she nods, she just kind of like points up in the direction. You follow it, there's a strip of light, and there's a couple of doors, and as you kind of go by them, you see various kind of sex workers in their dressing rooms, misting themselves up and applying
I
makeup.
just waved to all of them.
Some of them look, some of them smile, some of them frown, some of them just kind of don't pay any attention at all. But it looks like, the next shift is coming in. And at the end there's a door. If you open it, there is a kind of a tall belter man, older, probably like in his maybe 60s. Various kind of tattoos in the face and around the neck, in a kind of a nice looking suit. And he just looks at you new girl.
Yes. First day. Well, interview, I guess.
You're not hired yet. Sit down.
Yes.
Who you worked for before?
Google.
You give appropriate name of a place that you have walked by before. Have you used this? Has your character used the services of these places before?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool. So yeah, you give the name of a place that you have frequented in the past, perhaps just for drinks, perhaps for company, up to yourself. Now, this is up to you. Have you spoke to the owners of these places before, or are you just going to give a name?
No, I'll have spoken to the owners.
But do you not have? Because
I'll
I mean,
probably
do
be a
you not
friendly
have some
person.
kind of skills involved in this in some way?
Attraction?
So just go into just brothels and just be attractive at people? Do you
Yeah,
not have something to do with
like-
the ecstatic thing or something? Like you go into places and you party or something?
Yeah, I'm ecstatic, zest for life, irresponsible, I would actually,
Right.
she would totally do this. Yeah.
Now you mention actually that this all tracks completely now you've mentioned that. Okay,
She's
yeah.
probably worked before.
So you go in and you indeed have been at like some of the brothels in Eros. Was it Eros? Not Eros, what's the one called? Ceres. How'd you say it? Ceres? And you've partied there. You've ended up in a few because you go out and you have a good time, and you've woke up in these places. You've woke up at the homes with sex workers before. Whatever's happened. And you do indeed know some names. So you say the names of a club owner back there, and he nods. He's like, "I heard of this man.
Very
Someone like
nice
you."
man, yes.
Frowns at very nice man.
No, yes, we're good friends.
Que sasa?
Sasa.
Que sasa? That's the only thing I know in Beller, apart from Belta. And he nods. He's like, "Why you come work here? What is why?"
I needed a change, Figured this was a nice place. I was here. Why not do something new?
More money on series. Why come
Say
here?
what?
More money.
Oh, guess. Well, I just wanted to have fun, and this is just where I ended up. And I thought, why not?
Okay. Right, you'll get good money. If you when do you want to start?
Well, tonight, now.
Do you have bring outfit, or do you go? You can't go like that. I'm assuming that you have got effectively work coveralls on at this time.
I can just take them off.
So your
We
plan
did
is
go
to just.
the costume place, so she might have some.
If you
spare-
want to have
Yeah, I
bought
had
some
a Tory
second-hand
Burch
sex worker clothes, then you certainly. I hope we disinfected them, but yes, you certainly can.
They definitely were disinfected.
Yeah, they definitely were
I'm not
disinfected.
insulting anyone.
Not until any fictional sex workers that sold their clothes. Ooh.
All real people. Same my off.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you bought some clothes at the place you went to, and then you show him the outfit, and he goes, "Ah, yeah. Okay. Dressing room that way. Next shift start in 45 minutes.
Okay.
So have you preference for customer, boy, girl?
Nah, I don't mind.
Okay.
No more than 2, though. 3's a bit too much.
Nod solemnly. Yep. Understandable. Yeah, that's a specialist skill. Okay. He smile for camera and takes a picture of you.
She uses eye traction and just does a really nice smile and that.
Yeah, it's a wonderful picture. Like, you're so
birds start
photogenic.
tweeting and all that shit.
Absolutely,
It's
yeah.
got like amazing lens flare on it somehow.
Yeah.
He looks like no filter, still look wonderful.
I can sell this.
I put generics. Do you have a story you wish to tell, or shall I just put generic story? Likes to party.
Yeah, just a generic one.
Oh, it's just yeah, and it just the information comes through to yours, and it just works with males and females. So yeah, it's effectively like if you were on the wine list, it's just like some preferences for you, and it just gives you a list of things.
Wine list.
Yeah, so just wine list of what you would like. It does give a bunch of
She
options
sounds
of
nice.
things you're prepared to do, and you can just swipe the ones that you don't want to do off if you wish, or you can leave them all on there. Up to you. You are now a sex worker in a brothel and on Ganymede.
It's been a dream of mine since I was a
TTRPGs,
wee
guys.
person.
This is awkward for me. I don't know what the interview process is for any of this.
I'm just like, yep, that's it. Yeah,
Yep, fine. She ticks all the boxes, and then anything when it's like more than what like two people, she's like, nope, all that comes out. Apart from that, good to go.
Is it like a filter thing?
Effectively, like yeah, it's like it's like, are you willing to do this? Yes. Are you willing to do that? Yes. Are you willing to do this? Absolutely not. Like how much it is to stay in the building. If somebody wanted to, for example, rent you for a weekend, how much that would cost. You can bump up prices. I mean, to me, all the words I'm saying are horrifying words. But hey, if that's your if that's your chosen life path, then you're happy.
Holidays, I charge extra.
Yeah. It feels weird and wrong for me to be saying it. So anyway,
How much annual leave does she get? That's me.
well, they're actually freelance,
Thanks,
so
Logan.
you just kind of it's like a 0 hours thing.
Yeah.
You come in and you're making money. If you're not here, you're not making money. It's like with our hairdressers where you pay for a chair.
Yeah.
So basically, what happens is the company, the brothel, is providing you with security, and if you were to do any of these other things, like it shows a percentage that they would take off you. So like if you were leaving for the weekend, they would actually provide you with like a location that you would be based out of, and if you want things like a person to go with you or to check in on you every now and again, there's percentages. I assume, I guess, I don't know how this would work, so
Let you carry on.
Thing.
I want this to be much safer. Like I guess I'm making the sex industry really
As
safe.
safe as possible.
Yeah.
They've got a doctor on call.
Yeah,
They've got
yeah.
full medical staff.
It's full medical staff, and you have to get
doctors out
screened like once a month and that for like any kind of weird space diseases,
Yeah.
which I'm sure exists. So
Or like stress-related disorders, because it's a stressful job sometimes.
absolutely, yeah.
Hair falling
Fucking
out.
for money is real hard, So anyway, so you do all that, and then you're ushered through to like one of the changing rooms. You can choose which any you want. One's predominantly male, one's female, one's mixed. There's various people in there. There's showers, a lot of like body glitter and stuff, whatever you're after. So you can go in
I
there.
am totally wearing the body glitter.
Just goes in, grabs a handle, there we go, and but it
Can I
looks
just-
amazing. Just everywhere.
Do it. She wears too much, so it's like a disco ball.
Yeah, it's just
Oh
completely.
god.
She's like the troll from Trolls. It's just like completely covered in glare. But yeah, you do that.
No, just a little bit.
But you could perhaps converse with some of the sex workers that are in there. However, we've spent a lot of time with you, so this all took a bit of time.
Too much time.
Yeah, it was a weird amount of time to discuss what's happening here. I hope I never have to do it again. Anyway, who else wants to become a sex worker? I'll come back to the guys in a second. Tess, at this point you've moved into the bar and you've been sitting having a quiet drink, and you're looking around for what you would like to discuss. Now, as I mentioned in the previous episode, you've got multiple ways of dealing with this. I'll come back to just 2 seconds. Is it important, Leon, or can I?
No, I just it like freezed there for a second on me,
right,
so I'm just checking.
No worries. Right, so as I mentioned before, you've got multiple ways of dealing with this. You can try and charm people, you can try and impress people, and you can do it in any way. So if you have a skill you're particularly good at, these people that you're here with are paid to be interested in you. So if you want to talk about engineering, you can do that. It's just you're just trying to build some kind of relationship with them. So how would you go about doing this?
Well, I've got a plus to my communication with a focus on etiquette, so I guess I'd be able to be quite polite at them at least.
Right. Well, I'd say that looking around the room, you might actually pick somebody that's maybe dressed a little less like revealing, a bit more kind of demure, glamorous. So, like, the hair's, they've got a beautiful dress or suit on. I'm not sure what you're looking for. You tell me what you're looking for.
I've got a beautiful dress on.
Okay. It's a dress suit, yes, that's fine. It is a bow tie, a suit jacket, and a dress, yes, that's correct.
And lots of sequins, of course.
Of course, yes. No arse in it at all.
Oh no, well, we don't need that part. So.
No.
I guess I've like got drinks and I like go over and start making conversation. In the mean as well, I'm like looking around to see where the fire alarms are, because they're very important in an enclosed environment to have fire alarms. So they would definitely have them.
They would indeed. You see the correct safety. Everything is up to code.
It's just in case, a distraction has to happen. Fire alarm, classic, can't be it.
Like, I'm not going to make you guys work hard for this. If you just want to cast a distraction, you can absolutely pull the fire alarm.
I'm trying to think how to get information out of people without immediately tripping out everyone.
Well, I mean, if you just want to talk to the person for a while, you can just sit and have a conversation about like things you're interested in. And again, they are trying to get you to spend money on them. So, like, the person that you're working with, like speaking to, will ask if you're thirsty, if you'd like something to eat, if you'd like a drink, and then they'll be like, "Oh, this is wonderful, this thing here." So if you want to spend some money while you're having a conversation, you can.
Aye. I think that's one of the things I've got a little bit of extra money or something. I think I'd rolled something like that.
I'm not going to worry too much about the income rolls from this point on, because I think it's like you're a middle class ship and you have money to spend. So you maybe don't go top shelf, but you go mid shelf, and like they seem very impressed with this. They enjoy it. Like they send over some nibbles that they can eat daintily. A big massive burger that they just bite into.
A big noodle dog burger.
When you bite into it, like ketchup just shoots out the bottom of it, like
That's meant to happen.
Yes.
It's slightly more floaty because of the low gravity, so it goes splat.
Yeah. just kind of like just floating around slightly. Anyway, yeah, so now it's proper, like it's finger, but it's things that can be eaten in a sexy way, not just ridiculous greasy foods.
I think I'd try and make it seem like a natural way I'd come around to possible gangsters. Like it'd be talking about like stressful things happening, and then saying, and also I saw some people fighting, and they looked like they had guns and like down the street, and I was a bit worried about that, and try and ease into the idea of talking about what's going on with the local gangs.
Yeah,
and where they might be.
Yeah, you spend 10-15 minutes. First of all, you're talking about your actual interest, and you're putting them at ease, and that all makes sense. And then you mention, like, you've worked with ships and things before, and when you're in the docks, you did indeed see some people that had like those the OPA tattoos. It's like there's quite a lot of them, and they seem to be quite intense, and they were intent. Like they looked like they were up to something. I was like awfully shocked. Do you drop either of the names that you heard?
I think at some point I might say that I like mess up a name, like mess up like maybe Orn's name or something. Say I heard them shouting and someone said something like and say Bjorn something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so yeah, you kind of like you fluff it, but it's close enough that they and they look and then they actually start to talk about how that person was a regular here. Oh no, this would be Bonaculo. Like they'll tell you that he's a very bad man, and that he's he actually used to frequent the bar. He's not been here as much recently because he took his favourite away with him.
And I'd be like, going, are there any areas I should avoid then? This person is about.
And they kind of laugh, and they'll talk about why you should definitely avoid these areas because they can be dangerous, especially if you've run into trouble before. And a person of means such as yourself would be much better off sticking to the patrolled areas where you're going to run into less trouble. But they will specifically give you a location where Orn is known to have offices, so to speak. Like there's a business. So yeah, they give you a location.
Right.
They say they'll tell you it's a front, and they talk about it being a shipping company, but it's not. Yeah, don't be. Especially if they actually do any work for them, don't go to that location.
Well, once I've got this information, I'm happy that I've got as much as I'm going to get. And go, why don't we go somewhere more quieter?
Yeah. There's rooms through the back.
And
they
then
ask
we fade to black.
They fade to black. You say fade to black, and there's just a squelching noise. Right. Anyway, that's disgusting. We're not doing that. So yeah, you go and do whatever it is you decide to do. I'm assuming baking of some kind.
Probably.
You
Yeah.
come out with a lovely cake. Okay, so you do have a location for where Orn is, and I'll say if you want, you can send that information to the other people.
I think I'll just sort of message it on my wee phone thing and then put it away and then go off with this person.
So Logan and Leon.
Yeah.
So you're there, and for some reason,
I still like.
he is powered down. But Rocco, yeah, you were there, and you've approached the gates. You've gave it about 10-15 minutes since your friends went in, just to make it look like you're not with them, and you walk up to the door. What are you saying to the bouncers that you were thrown out by a few hours ago in your unbelievable costume? your wonderful disguise.
Why did we get kicked out again? What was
Because
the
you
reason?
threatened a sex worker.
Okay. Right.
Aggressively. I'm trying to remember if you pulled a gun on them. You might have pulled a gun on them. I can't remember.
I think you did.
I feel like you did. I hope that's a noodle dog he's got or something.
It's a liquid noodle dog he's got.
It's a cup noodle dog.
I don't know if we had a gun. I hope not. I don't think. Am I there? Am I there, or is it?
You are both there. Yeah, you power back up, and you are both walking up to the door. You've gave your friends time to get in. Bex has sent a message that she's starting a new life in the brothel. She's retiring from the piloting business. What you say, mate?
I thought we should just walk up and see what they say.
I'll walk up as well.
Well, you are trying to kind of like, so you are trying to like different walks and everything. You're trying to look like you're not the same people.
I'll stand a little bit in front, kind of thing, of Rocco. A little bit like show my OP tattoos and stuff.
Okay.
But like not like.
One says POA, by the way, just so you know.
OPA? Yeah.
No, it says POA. It's like shit. No, absolutely. It does say they see OPA. They're still like that kind of brand new tattoo look about them because they've literally just got them. But okay. You walk up and you try and put like a swagger on that you've seen kind of like toughs do. You walk up and you stand in front. You kind of cross your arms and you look them directly in the eye to show them that you're not trying to hide your face. What do you say?
God, ask you if you're constipated.
Teddy will look up, kind of thing, at the bouncers, and say, "Oh yeah, let me in the club,
That was solid, mate. Don't let the laughs upset you. They look at you.
No, it was the cub instead of club.
The coop. Hey.
That's. Sorry. I
He
just thought that was
looks
good.
at you both.
Fine.
And he's like, "You got money? You know,
Got
let the
some,
dog
yeah.
scum in here."
Got some,
Well,
yeah?
he calls you dog
What,
scum,
you
and then he
from
looks
me,
at
yeah?
Groucho Marx and goes, "The fuck?"
Look, I've been working my ass off, yeah? All in the ducks all day. I deserve to let loose. Have some fun.
Yeah.
I just feel.
What the fuck is that? This your pampa?
What business of yours, yeah?
Well,
I don't know the fuck's
you
going
look
on.
like you look. This is what is this? This old man with fake nose. What is this? I feel he up
I
to
just came
something.
to a fancy dress.
He
He looks
gets
very
self-conscious
confused
of
at the fancy dress.
He's
the fuck?
self-conscious of his nose, yeah? Don't give too much attention to it. He's nervous, yeah?
He was in a terrible accident.
He's gonna reach over and he's gonna like move the plastic nose and off your face.
And then I just like come on my nose like, excuse me?
I've just had my nose done.
We keep eye on you. Any trouble? Out.
Alright.
No going. Here, charge for entry.
Ah,
I just look at Leon. Can't remember his character's name, but yeah. Very-
Leon, who,
I'll-
if you remember, had his allowance stopped and
no.
failed at the
Oh,
last
so
credit
big
check.
again.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
can't.
can I try my card again to see if
You
it'll
can
work
try
now?
your card again. I wasn't going to make anyone do an income check, but you know what? Just for funsies, do an income check. I'm only going to set it. I'm going to set this at 12 because they're charging you double
Just
to get in
apply
here.
for a job, guys. I'm telling you, it's the easiest way.
So it's 3d6, but you have a plus, mate. I'll say that it was a very brief stop that they put on it. So whatever your pluses are, I think you've got a +4. So 3d6 +4. It was really hard for you to fail this.
Okay.
3 ones. Oh shit.
Okay, 3d6. That's a 16, I think.
It bing, goes green.
It's a 13.
13.
Plus your 4 takes it to 17, or is that plus 4
No,
already?
plus 4. You got 3, 5, 1, and 4.
3, 5, 1, and +4. Nice one.
Right, so you passed.
That's
Okay.
13. It's
So 13 in total, yeah. So yeah, that's just a pass because I'd say 12.
Yeah.
So it like processing.
Oh, it sits on
processing.
that screen for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a little circle.
It's like when you're playing card roulette at the end of the month and you're like, oh shit. Processing.
Ow.
Goes yellow, and then briefly flicks to red, and then goes green. Bing! It's like looks at his side eyes like, do you name Teddy?
My friends call me Teddy, yeah.
It's short for Jared.
Okay, Pampa, in. We watch you. I just
Alright.
wanted to give you guys some shit, to be fair. Like, just 'cause the terrible
wait.
disguise.
See, Kai's dad is called Theo.
Mhm.
And you're called Teddy. Does Kai have some sort of daddy issues? Because he went with this Orn guy who's older.
I never noticed
Yeah.
that, no. See,
pattern
his
here.
full name's Theodore. But let's
Yeah,
not
Theo.
let's not look too much into that.
Let's not look too much into it. It's like, you're sure he's your friend's dad, yes? It's like, wait a minute. Was your mum and dad really friendly with him as well? That's weird. Anyway, so yeah, you just go in, and yeah, you see it is a different lady behind the desk to the one you've seen earlier on, and she asks you what your preference is.
What you got?
Boy, girl, other, mix.
I'm thinking more drinks to start, yeah?
Mix. Points to the one that's the taster section.
I'll go through. Rocco, do you stay there or do you?
Pampa,
I'm gonna
you go to all day section? So there's a.
After playing that,
I guess it'd be MILF, DILF, and GILF section. I'm not really sure how that works. She reaches over and kind of tugs your mustache a little bit. I like.
Everyone's getting handy, man. Like, what is this? Ask her what?
For a mustache ride. Offer one, sorry, not ask for one. She doesn't have a mustache.
Well,
If you want a lady with a mustache, that is completely catered to at this establishment, if that's what you're after.
Mustache and mustache.
I told you, there's a mixed section. Look, I'm not going through everything, it'd take a long time. But trust me, if you think of it, it's definitely going to be there.
Just say you're interested in her.
Say again.
Just say you're interested in her. See what happens.
I'll go what Rachel says.
Okay, so you say that. I work at the desk. I'm not the worker here. But there's something just like me just in there, and she points to a section that has people that look like quite a lot like her. Shockingly.
Rocco look back and forth, like, there's a double take. What the fuck?
Sister. Winks. Brother.
I feel like you still got the bar because I've got a talent that I could use at the bar.
You do indeed, mate. You have carousing. Right. Yeah. It's up to you. So yeah, you've got boy, girl, mixed, other. What you after? You should go to different places. I mean, also, it's not a big decision, guys. It's 9:25. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Just go mixed.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's not like branching storylines that lead you different. It's all the same questions you're asking. I'm literally running off a module here, right? You know, it's more just to give you an opportunity.
Always go with the women.
Yeah. At that point, you do see Bex walk out. Bex, what section do you want to work in tonight? You can basically be mixed, women or other.
I'm gonna work in mixed because I'm gonna get more different people, I think.
Yeah. Well, mix is like for people that are just looking for different things, so they might have just changed their taste.
I'm hoping you
mixed.
get different people to talk to.
Okay, so as you walk in there, you will have seen Tess walking into the back area to bake a cake.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You can see a subtle sculpture.
Well, that's all I'm saying, guys, because I'm not going to be doing any describing that kind of thing. I'll tell you that right now. This is already pretty borderline for what I am comfortable doing. And you've made me spend an awful long time.
I'm like, yes, I'm going to do this. What are you going to say? You're seeing them. I will say that Bex is dressed very differently than she's normally when she's dressed in her pilot's uniform or her pilot kind of outfit. It is.
What's each other?
Well, I mean, she's slathered in body glitter and is wearing a sex worker outfit. But yeah, you recognise Bex. You know, she looks like Bex. It's just, you know, if she was
honestly, it was
working
like
at
awesome in just like a sack.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, she could wear anything at all. So it's revealing or not revealing as you wish it to be, Rich. It's entirely up to you. But, you know, it's up to you whether you acknowledge you know them or whether you just walk straight by.
She is very revealing right now, and she just winks at Leon. Not Leon, sorry, Teddy.
Teddy,
Breaks the fourth wall. Okay, well, so you went to the mixed section. Gentlemen, are you going to the mixed, the boy, the girl, or the other?
I'm just going to the bar.
So you go to the mixed section. Logan, not a big question. Where are you going?
Boy.
Of course, yes.
Go for it. Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Someone has to do it.
Yeah, look, you just went there last time. I'm not judging, mate. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. So, you two went to the mixed section. So let's follow. Rocco, you go into the section, and there is various types of young and older man there. There's distinguished older gentlemen in suits. There's distinguished older gentlemen in not suits. and there is young laddies. There is whatever your flavour you're looking for is there. Who do you approach? A little Twinkie dude, a big bear dude. What are you after? The only two terms I know for that kind of thing. So, otter. Heard that one.
What the fuck's an otter?
Google gay man otter and see what you find.
I'm good. I'm good. City guy. The one that's most clothed.
Most clothed. Yeah, I mean, there's an older guy. So he's like, you see, like the most interesting man in the world meme. It looks like that. Except taller because he's a belt. He's got like a tattoo in his arm. But you know, like really kind of strong jawline, really close cropped white beard. But full
Does he
suit,
have a
you know?
teardrop? Does he have a teardrop?
No, it's more like a kind of like a crescent around there with kind of like little squares coming off of it. More like a belter tattoo, basically. You want it to be a teardrop. On the other side, there is a single teardrop.
And
I'm actually not sure what they represent.
Well, I think they're meant to represent. It's like how many people he's killed or something. So you know, or they're just cool tattoos. I don't know. Anyway, so Logan, you approach the most interesting man in the world. What did you say to him? Pulls his gun immediately. He's like, "Oh, we're going down this way. Are we okay?"
And I started blasting. Say, anything does anything catch your eye yet?
You ask him if anything catches his eye.
Like, is a conversation starter, like, know what I mean? Oh no, is he a worker?
Yes, he's a worker. He's a sex worker.
Oh, I thought he's a punter.
No, he is a sex worker.
Nah, you're the only punter in there.
There is other punters in there, but the other punters are not like, they're just like guys. It's just like guys in work clothes or guys that have got a dress well. But there's a very distinct, because like all the sex workers, ones that are not engaged in conversation, will meet your eye, will smile, will beckon you over, and will very obviously be trying to like, oh, come and sit with me, buy me drinks, and then pay me to do sex at you.
I don't know. I thought it was like it's just all punters and then it's they workers and.
I mean, if you want to just go across, there's a catalogue in the bar. If you just want to like flick through it and say this, I want this one, please. They can do it that way.
Just give me anyone. Give me a pick and mix. On you go.
A pick and mix.
Okay.
Someone comes out dressed as a giant gummy bear.
There's a bit of licorice.
Right, okay, you see a young-looking gentleman. He is athletic, but more like a runner physique. He's got kind of blonde, floppy hair, no tattoos visible on his face. He's got perfect white teeth, and he smiles at you and winks and kind of beckons you over. You're just going to keep making me describe sex workers. Why are you doing this to me? Also, why do I have so many descriptions of these guys? I don't know.
Just make up a person then.
Yeah, I just did. That's fine. He beckons you over. And yeah.
I go over.
Alright, mate, what you looking for?
I love it. I love it.
Nice, doesn't really speak like that.
Just not you.
No, do it. I love it. Keep it going.
Yeah.
That's a very specific part of the belt.
Jesus.
No, he has a normal voice. I was actually going to use that voice for the crime lord, but I don't think we're going to get there tonight, so fuck it, it just doesn't matter anymore. I thought it'd be really funny, but anyway.
Or he's just here working.
Yes, my name's On! Fuck. you come
First
over.
client isn't a bad guy.
Just out of everyone you could possibly pick. Yeah. In between being a crime boss, I moonlight as a sex worker. What's the problem? So yeah, he comes over, and he smiles at you and asks if you'd like a drink.
I say I'm looking to challenge someone at a drinking game.
To this, he smiles. And he tells you he's not probably the person for the drinking games. He's not supposed to drink too much. However, if you want to get involved in a drinking game, they certainly have some people that are interested in that. And he kind of waves to some of the guys at the bar who are punters. And explains that you'd like to challenge them to a drinking game. And these are some big burly guys who clearly work in the docks. Very earthers, you see a Martian and a kind of taller, skinnier belter guys, but yeah. And they kind of they turn around and they'll smile, gap-toothed grins. And they're like, are you buying?
Winner, there's not need to pay.
Ooh. They like the sound of that. They, you know, okay, better load that. Yeah, and they start racking up the drinks, and yeah, they go shots 5, and then they pull out like a large kind of container. So it's like you have to do 5 shots, and then you have to down. I guess it would be a pint, but I don't know what you'd call that in this. A pint, fuck it, who cares?
Constitution.
Well, I'm going to make this as a
500
carousing
milliliters.
check, I think, because I think the carousing will be more interesting. Because the Constitution, I think he's probably he'd have to do like 5 of them, and he'd probably just die. So,
What did that throw in?
well, tell me, what does it say for carousing, or have you just wrote the word carousing?
You can drink other people under the table when making constitution tolerance tests. As
Well, in that
part
case,
of
I'll tell you what
an
we'll do it at. You can have your Constitution checks at advantage, and your DC is just going to be, we'll call it 11, but you can do
Right.
each one at advantage. And I'll guess with these 5 guys.
It says you gain +1 bonus as a result of a drama die, whatever that means.
Don't worry about that now, mate. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, what I'll do is the first guy is going to go for this. Their DC is going to be a bit higher because they don't have what you have. So your DC is going to be, what did I say, 10? And theirs is going to be 14, I'll say. So the first guy, 14, meet or exceed. 9, say again, mate.
Okay.
Right.
No, on you go.
6 and 10. Right, out of the 5, they just and then they turn the pint, and 2 of them just they turn around, smile, and they just fall backwards off their chairs and just like, oh my god, this is a terrible idea. But 2 of them are still like looking down at them and laughing. Give me your roll, mate.
So is it just my constitution?
3D. Oh yeah, your Constitution, mate. Go for it. But you're lower. So just roll me some Constitution, and you get a +1. I think you said.
So 4, 5, 6.
You get it at
8.
advantage, mate. Like I said.
Can I roll one more time?
Nice one.
There you go. Okay, so
Yep.
it hits you, and that first you get the drinks, and you down it, and then you kind of for a second you feel like it's going to take you, and you shake their head, and you ha ha ha. You remember you had all those noodle dogs earlier on, so they're soaking up the booze. You look over and you smile, and then you say again, and this time he's put 6 drinks out, and then the pint, and they're going to roll again. I'm going to say their DC has gone up a bit. They have to meet or exceed a 15. Let's have a look. There's only 2 of them left. 15, he's met it, and the other guy, and then just looks, eyes go crossed, and falls
His eyes roll
backwards.
back and he just.
Yeah.
He dies.
Oh dear.
But while you're doing this, the guy that you were talking to, the kind of younger, handsome guy, is kind of laughing. He like puts his hand on your shoulder, like you can do it. But yeah, you got to do it, mate. So yours is 12 this time because you are good at carousing. So you got advantage, mate. So just 2 Constitution rolls. Okay, do another one just in case you do even better.
He got 15.
Aye, well I just want to see
Good.
just in case you got it. Yeah. So again,
What are you doing?
you laugh, you slam like the beer down, and he's still on his feet though. Okay, last round.
Hold on. Can you? What are you? Is that under my bed?
You brought the dog into the room, mate. Why are you even kidding on here? Like you left and then the dog came back, so you clearly want the dog on screen. Oh, he's can't leave him alone. Let the puppy sleep.
Hi, little one.
Okay. Now, 1 guy left. I'm going to say this is up to, let's say the last one was a 15.
9 guys.
So this is going to say this last one's round is going to be a 16. Ooh. Oh no, he does not do well. Oh dear. And yeah, he drinks it, and as he does, he gets the shots, bang, 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 does them no problem, looks at you, laughs, and then downs the pint, and as soon as he finishes, he slams it out, and then just projectile vomits everything back onto the barkeeper. Now, I'm going to say this is a 13 you've got to beat, mate, so give me 2 Constitution rolls.
He got 16. No, 15.
You got 15, that's absolutely fine, mate. That's it, and you got a 6 for the other one, so thank fuck.
Yeah, that's
job,
what I
you
meant to say.
So yeah, you smash them down, and then realise that all your opponents are already floored. And yeah, the young man puts his arm around you and like ruffles your hair. He's like, yeah, you've done so well. He's so impressed. And then I'm assuming you have a bit of a chat at this point.
Aye.
So yeah, you just go back and forward. You know, he's awfully impressed with your drinking. And he's like, ask you where you've partied before and how you got so good at this. Now we don't have to RP the whole situation, but you could just say you go back and forward for a little while.
Yeah.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. What would you be looking for now? I will say by this point you've received the message saying that you've got a location for the other guy whose name
Orn.
I've totally forgot. Orn, yep. For Orn Aquilo, you've got a location for them. So are you going to try and ask some questions about Pavati, or what are you looking for?
I feel like I know I said about Pavati, like we might shouldn't have, but I feel like that might be more option now.
Guess what I'm doing?
Ask about Pavati.
Yeah, cool. So how would you go about asking about Pavati? What would be your reasoning? What would you say about them? Now remember, you are a belter, so I mean you could maybe slide something about OPA represent. Up to you though, mate. I'm not telling you to play the game.
I don't know what OP is, but I'll go with shit like that.
Okay, the OPA is basically the belter. I've explained this several times during the stream, but I'll explain it again. The OPA are basically a faction of belters that are trying to get independence for the belt. So as a belter, you would have heard of them, and you may have worked with them. You may have bought things from them or sold things to them. So yeah, you know what the OPA is. You could just be like,
can I say that I work with them in the sense, but I sell stuff to them like that, like a drug cartel, something like that.
okay, we'll use something that's more. Yeah, you don't go, I'm a drug cartel, I'm trying to sell drugs to them. You could just say that you've worked with OPA in the past, and that you're looking to buy equipment, but you don't want to go through. It's quite difficult to get equipment, and maybe the OPA could help a fellow belter out. And then they laugh, and then he talks about Pavati, it's the local representative. She doesn't come down this way too often, but she thinks that they work out of the tunnels. There's a lot of kind of things happening in the tunnels recently. She also mentions something. It's a project Collarbon or something. Cinnabon. She's not really sure. But yeah, don't go that far. There's some stuff happening, but yeah, Pavati has been working at the tunnels. Weirdly enough, there's been a lot more movement with the OP around a specific set of tunnels recently, like they're up to something. But yeah, she says that they've been a bit busy recently. I wouldn't go up there. That they can be dangerous.
Is there any specific tunnels?
Yeah, she gives you a location, just like this is where they tend to kind of like move around. They stay at the tunnels because they don't like to have a specific kind of base operation, but the tunnel's not too far from where you are right now. They've heard talk of people going in and out them, and it's been a lot busier than it usually is. Usually they're very, very careful, but at the moment it appears that something's been happening.
I think that's pretty much all.
Cool. Yeah, so you go back and forward for a bit, and do you want to take this person to the back room?
No, I just leave, but I'll leave, but they get the carriage.
Okay, so you get a little kiss, and then they move on. While this is all happening, Teddy, what are you doing?
I was gonna ask. I feel like I don't have much to ask anymore. I'm gonna go for it.
This is what happens when you all roll well, and you all RP well, and you all go to different places. What's even better is Rachel's now got this whole sex worker thing going, and we already have all the information. This is why it's good to work out the plan before you all go off and do different things. But anyway,
Teddy,
never mind.
Teddy,
I like telling it.
Teddy will just.
She'll just earn some money.
Yeah. We need it.
okay.
We need it.
So I've got an idea. I'm going to pay for the ransom. I was like, okay, this might take a while.
That was a joke.
I'm wondering whether to RP Teddy, living out his goal and
As a sex
pulling off
worker?
Fucking a belter, yeah?
belter
Yeah,
language, or should I should we just should we and
Like,
like you say,
you go in and you get interest. Teddy's a handsome boy, and like they come over and like they seem to be buying into the Belter facade that you're putting up. A couple of them ask how like you are. They ask what kind of drugs that you got for like to help with your normal growth. You're an intelligent guy though, so you name some like some of the higher end ones that you can get a hold of. And they're very impressed by this.
I'm trying not to get much attention right now. Just say, me thinks I'm just going to the bar.
Okay. Even as you go to the bar, you buy a drink. Are you shooing off anyone that comes up to you? Once you've shooed off a couple, then they'll kind of like stop. But it is a brothel, so
I just want to talk to the bartender for a little bit. What are they? What do they look like?
Okay, it is a elegant looking belt in a very revealing outfit. She has a face tattoo that covers half of her face. She's got the shaved in sides, but the long on top kind of back into a ponytail. She's got purple eye makeup and then a long fingernails that match the kind of eye colouring.
Sisata, you get me another glass of brown, yeah?
Yeah, she just takes the glass off you, and is it a poury drink or is that a beer drink? I don't know, she gives you the appropriate drink and charges the correct amount of money.
Taki.
She nods.
Me pensa you don't let no tum tang in here, yeah? And I just
She looks at you, what the fuck are you talking about?
He nods towards the Arthur.
People come in with money. If the money's equally good, let them have more money.
Me pensa you an OPA establishment.
She frowns openly at the OPA. OPA no run place like this. We're docs, they take tithe from boss, probably pay protection money. But they not on this place. They keep out of sight of the pinkies. It cause trouble.
Oh, so you know more than you say, yeah? Alright. You tell me some gossip, I tell you some gossip, yeah? How's that sound?
What you want drink?
I want drink, but little more, yeah?
Shakes her head and like walks off to give somebody else their drink. Now, you want to try and bribe them into giving you some money, or what's the plan here?
I'll say, Sabaka, come back.
She serves the other customer, she comes back. What?
I'll give you a little incentive to talk to me.
Okay, yeah, so you pay her for, I say you buy a cheap drink and you give a large tip. Okay, you have attention. What you want to know?
I want to know if there's been any talk of rich Belta come through here not too long ago. Named Kai, yeah? He might go into some bad business.
Yeah, the word Kai, she's like, his name come up a lot today. A lot of people asking about Kai.
Who people?
She looks at your face and man look like you, but not. Look
like
for
me?
Kai. She looks at you real close at this point. looks at your OPA tattoos and kind of like, she reaches out to kind of like rub one to see if it comes off.
Oh, what you touching me for, huh?
This touchy establishment. You
Hey, I want to have some
why you look
consent
for
here,
Kai?
yeah?
You tell him.
Kai, I don't know, but who's to say that OPA wants to fund him, yeah?
She doesn't suppose. OPA has Kai.
OPA has Kai. Yeah.
They take him
Good.
from. They take him. He's bad problem.
Good, yeah.
Not
And you
good.
tell me what Kai is.
She looks like it's not good. Oh, don't take kindly to people take his toys. They're going to be deaths. Better deaths. He angry.
This Owen, yeah, he close by.
Where you from?
You
You can just say you can say a name of a place. You can say appropriate place.
No, say Sorry, I'm just kidding. I've literally got.
I'm just going to go to the wiki for. Paul gets his phone out.
Sitasang Eros, and that's Eros station.
How long you been here? Eros, holy shit. Okay. So when you say Eros, she actually looks kind of sad for you. I had family on Eros.
Yeah, me too. We all did, yeah. Better loader, all family.
She looks sad and you're like, okay. And she goes, like, she did. And then she gives you the location of where Orm is kind of like based out of. It's some offices. Bad man. He's looking for Kai, but he don't care about Kai. He cared that someone took Kai. He look weak.
Look, I care about Belta. Yeah, I don't want any Belta blood spilled. Not after Eros. You help me to stop that. That's good, yeah.
And she gives you the location. Like, you go there, you speak to OPA, and then she gives you the location of the tunnels that she thinks that the OPA are kind of working from. You, one man, you armed, you got gang. You know
one man
APA?
can make difference, yeah. Look at Holden.
One man be
he
dead
make
body.
Difference.
Holy shit, you throwing the name Holden in that? Okay,
I'm
fucking
doing that,
hell,
yeah.
holy
Why
shit.
not? Why
Go
not?
for it.
Why not?
Holy shit, okay, right, okay. You compare yourself to Holden? You compare yourself to Uta?
Hey, man can dream, yeah.
Nods, yeah, smiles, okay. You go there with crew, you can maybe talk to it, maybe get them to give back, but he going to kill. Best thing we could do, stay low and hope they kill each other.
Alright. And then I'll take my drink and I'll go to find Rocco.
Cool. So yeah, these all ping messages. Rochelle, you walk in there, Dreamweaver. Yeah, and like all the heads turn. Everyone that's interested in what you're offering turns around to look.
A few people just faint.
Yeah, a few. Yeah. As in most cases, usually several people
Including
faint.
myself. No.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you walk into the room. You know, you've got your nice smelling stuff on. You've got your wonderful body butters and creams on. Your hair flows out behind you, and the kind of light gravity, fucking glitter everywhere.
The
Yeah,
constellation around you.
she's just gonna sort of like walk around the room and then see like if whoever comes up to her first, sort of thing.
You see a lot of kind of male and females kind of like pulling out their hat and like kind of like searching for like the particular picture. Like, okay, where's she in the menu? And the first
Special
one,
edition.
yeah, like new edition, like newly arrived kind of section. Newly arrived, aha. And the first person to kind of walk over to you or like try and like wave for your attention is an Earth woman. She's older. She's maybe mid to late 40s. She's wearing like a kind of business dress. Her hair's kind of pulled back in a very kind of severe ponytail. It kind of almost pulls her face, and she has not too much makeup. She's looks like she's had a few drinks. And she kind of smiles and like waves over you and kind of like beckons you over to her.
It's just gonna have like a casual conversation.
Okay,
She's gonna obviously gonna do some flirting. I'm not gonna do this bit because
Good.
it's
That makes
weird.
me much happier that you're not going to do that.
I
Right, so
just
you
don't
go
wanna-
back and forward. She's
I don't know
very.
what to say.
She compliments you on your beauty. She says that she's here on business. That she works from Earth, and she's part of our ships kind of travelled through and have dropped off some things, and she's just seen the local sites, and she's amazed to see someone like yourself in an establishment like this, and it's like, oh, you're so much better than this establishment, and and then she, after going back and forward with you and sharing some things with you, she asks how much it costs, and she ticks some boxes and sends you the appropriate invitation.
I cost a lot of money.
She has a lot of money.
Yep, sure, go for it.
Okay, cool. It phases you to go to the back room, and you bake a cake.
Yeah.
And
I bake a cake.
Yeah. You bake
Just
a
not
cake.
the same cake that Tis made.
I bake an ass cake.
Peach
So yeah,
cake.
and that's it. Yeah, so like, I don't know, whatever the appropriate amount of time is, like, I don't know how this would work. I have to learn
I was
new
gonna
things.
say,
I'm gonna say hourly.
do I need to come out as they're going in and like, oh fuck, and like elbow the fire alarm?
Absolutely not. No, this is all happening in real time.
No.
Minnie
Okay,
comes
that's fine.
out about 45 minutes later. I'm guessing this is all how it's coincided. And then Rachel goes in and shows this Earther lady a wonderful time with sparkling conversation and cake baking. And then you come out and she's just lying there like...
That's the new phrase for sex. Cake bacon.
Cake baking, yeah. And she's in the room just spent and exhausted, flour all over her hair, a little smudge in her cheek. I don't know if that's a nice euphemism or not. Can't even walk.
The oven is empty.
The oven is empty. Then you just throw the strap on back into the room and walk out. So anyway, was that too far? Anyway, so yeah, the door closes, and that's all wonderful. Yeah, cool. So you have done all the things you can do in the sex place. Please, I have nothing left to talk about here. I was
stay here.
the
My
whole.
character is
We're
going
good,
to
we're good.
stay the appropriate amount of time for an employee to stay because I don't want it to look weird.
Well, because you guys work. I mean, you've already made some money off this person. It would be, you would now to go and shower, clean up, and then if you want to continue your shift, you're free to do so. Or if you just want to leave,
Yeah.
you can just leave because you were well paid. You put your prices. You actually added a bit to your prices,
Yeah,
thinking no one would do it,
yeah.
and she paid like, well, actually, I've done all right. Like, this actually isn't bad. like,
Yeah, sure, it'd just be done for the night.
cool. So you clock out. The money gets transferred in minus the club's like percentage for your protection and whatnot. They say that they'll launder any gear that you leave there, and yeah, you all can go and meet up outside. If you want,
Yep,
or are we
okay.
doing more in here? Because I mean, we can, even though it's making me massively uncomfortable.
Can we buy
Oh,
it?
nice.
Can we buy the luggage? The luggage?
What's that, mate?
Like, can we have it? Can we buy it? Like, can we make it?
Can you buy Lacage? Absolutely not.
Aye.
Let's buy
Teddy's
it.
got the
Like,
money.
Rachel's done like one person. Okay, she's not able to buy Lacage, right? Teddy is
buy
like
it.
his dad's not going to let him buy a sex club.
We'll buy it.
I
and
know
it'll
it.
be a
You can be
sex club anymore.
you can be like a manager or something, surely.
Well,
We can make it into a noodle dog establishment.
Okay, my character tries at 5. She's perfectly happy with what is just occurred and does not need any more at this point in time.
like they do.
Yeah,
Once you've completed the mission,
Bex
well-
will leave and just
I'll tell you something right now.
say
Is
bye to
that
the lassie on the thing.
well, she's exhausted. She cannot wait. She barely even hears you. She's like, rah, rah. Okay. She will need some time to recover. Also, I was going to say that Leon and Miri know what happens to Ganymede. It is not a good idea to buy property in Ganymede.
That's a good
God,
point.
damn it.
Yeah.
There's a whole price crash thing. It's terrible.
Yeah.
If we put insurance on it, that might be a good idea.
You put giant like solar mirrors crashing into building
Yeah.
insurance. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be
Specifically
fine.
that.
Yeah. Very specific type of insurance. How did you guess? So yeah, so that's it. I'll say that you use your mobile phones to coordinate what time and you all leave. The bouncers kind of nod at you all as you go out, and yeah, you meet up at the local noodle dog stand to share the information. Between the four of you all got access. Well, three of you found out exactly what you wanted to do, and one of
I was
you.
gonna say I didn't see the point in finding out any information. I mean, I probably would have tried because I didn't know, but
No, you did. You got the. I mean, I guess you had your your Apple, your smartwatch on, and it's like beep, beep, you got all the information through. It's like, well, I'm here already.
oh
I
yeah,
might
that's a
as
good
well.
point. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I had fun.
yeah, you had a great time. You were reckless, and you done ecstasy apparently. That's with the name of your skill.
I was exactly like my character, basically.
Yeah, you came out chewing your face off. Just your pupils massively dilated. Had a
Hi guys.
It makes the look even better because massive eyes.
just proper big anime eyes.
Yeah.
So you look over and some.
A little gleam in it.
Yeah, yeah.
A bit of
Sparkle,
glitters
is that
landed
it?
on your
That's
eyeball.
Yeah.
And again, like most people on Ecstasy look terrible, somehow makes her look even better. Like this doesn't make any sense. Not chewing her face off or anything. Just kind of swaying as she moves. It's all very elegant. Anyway, so you all enjoy a hearty noodle dog.
Oh, what? How did you guys do?
It was great. Yeah.
For some reason.
We should do it again.
Definitely. Well, what did everyone like find in terms of like reconnaissance and stuff?
This is you.
Nothing.
Lives over there somewhere.
Yeah. I heard that too. Orange stays in like the office. Apparently the OPA are in the mines tunnels.
Don't speak with your mouth full. Teddy.
Sorry.
It's rude.
Sorry.
Rocco just throws up on the like booze he's just had, and then he just says, "Oh, there's something called Project Colobon."
Project.
That is actually just that is a reference for people that watch The Expanse.
Yeah.
You do not
Project
want to
what?
find Project Caliban.
No,
You
we
absolutely do not want
find
to
it.
find that.
Do I find it? Okay.
You can try and find it. If you do, I will have to do something bad. So
Oh.
Can we please find it?
you can go and try and use attraction on that Project Caliban. It will not go well for you.
Yeah, we could like branch off from the story and have Lee write a new
And a whole
thing.
entire campaign just because we were assholes.
Story.
Yeah.
So next week we come in and I've been frantically
To
writing.
do at the beginning.
What's that?
I'm saying, guys, remember that thing we were supposed to be doing at the
Oh yeah,
beginning?
Kai! Holy shit! Whatever happened to that guy?
He just turns up one day. Hi, guys.
He turns up at
He's
Project Caliban. It's not going well for him.
He's the new baddie.
Night, man. Love you. Cool. Yeah.
But
So
what should we Project Caliban? Never heard of that. Have I heard of that?
you absolutely have not heard of that. That is very secretive. All you know, what you gathered from it was that at one point the OPA seemed to be in control of most of the tunnels, if not all of them. And then something moved in, and the only thing you have heard whispered is a kind of a Project Caliban, and they pushed out the OPA, which in itself is an impressive thing because it would require muscle, firepower, and money. They've either paid them off or muscled them out. Either one of those things is impressive. All you got was a name, and very dangerous to go and deal with. Anyone that's went and asked questions hasn't came back.
Well, it sounded like to me that this Oren guy is going to be fighting the OPA because they stole Kai from him. So it's going to be a massacre around here soon enough.
But perhaps that will cause enough chaos we can get Kai out, though.
But wouldn't that cause people like to die and stuff? Shouldn't we, I don't know, stop it before this happens?
Probably.
Should we take a boat?
I mean, I don't know, like, I want to save Kai, but I also want to save the Bellers that live on here. You know?
We don't want people to die for no reason.
Rocco
Exactly.
says, fuck the Belta because they're all scum.
He is a
Don't
Belta.
need me.
Yep,
These
including
people
himself.
on Ganymede are going to live a very long and prosperous life after we save them.
They're going to live forever.
Yeah.
There's plenty of Belters. We don't need them.
Again, he's a Belter, so it's okay for him to be awful, I guess, to his own kind.
Well, if we don't want to get on involved, perhaps we should visit the tunnels ourselves and try and find Kai.
I'm down for going down the tunnels.
We could
Yep.
we could get some more firepower. The stuff that they had, the gang looked pretty heavy duty. Maybe Orn has some better gear, or he could like I don't know, give us a map of the tunnels or something.
He doesn't know us though. I think he might be a bit suspicious that his boyfriend is being taken, and then some random people say they're coming to find him. I'm not sure if he would help us.
If we get on involved, it will definitely be chaos.
Maybe we can control it. Try to convince him to like, you know, not kill innocent people, but just the people that are trying to capture Kai.
We can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try that. Why not?
We will convince the gang boss not to be bad.
Lee said he's not a gang boss.
Which one
Just
did
an
I say?
arsehole.
No, I specifically said he's a crime boss.
Orn is the gang
I
boss.
thought you said he wasn't.
Nope, I specifically said he is a crime boss.
Paravati is
confused.
not the crime boss.
Paravati is an OP leader. However, that does not mean not a crime boss specifically. However, they do some crimes, so you know.
Did you not say someone wasn't a crime boss, they were just an arsehole?
Paravati's like OPA apparently, but not.
I must have misheard you somewhere along the line.
Just in case it's been, just to clarify then, Orn is a terrible bastard and a crime boss, and Paravati is a terrible person and OPA, so probably would do good for
She's
some
a
belters,
terrorist.
but not above, like, you know, for example, kidnapping Kai and holding him to ransom to fund her criminal activities, which, you know, she would maybe view as like fighting for the belt's freedom.
Criminal by Earth standards. This is exactly like UK Gov saying, "Oh, the IRA, they were terrible terrorists, and they weren't an army that had declared war on the country."
That's also very valid. Also, not something I'm going to get into, Minnie. But
No,
all
no,
I'm saying is, in this pretend game that we're playing, right? You know,
Just say there are real world examples. You
There
can look for similar reflections.
yeah. I'm not sure how we're going to justify the kidnapping this guy. Yeah, whatever. Okay, all bad, right? Takes
So
bad
should
people
we
to do
go
good
and see
things. You could argue that,
or
right? You
shall
know.
we go to the tunnels? Which
No,
one are you guys
see the-
going to do?
Can we blow up the tunnels?
What?
Can we
Blow
blow up
them
the
up?
tunnels?
Blow up.
And suffocate them in? Let's do it.
We
I'm sure
you
there's
can-
going to be good people in there, however.
Yeah, for
And
example,
Kai
Yeah.
might
Kai.
also be in the tunnel.
they're
Kai
basically
is in the tunnel, so yeah, that would be.
Yeah, so probably shouldn't blow it up.
they're basically
We could
mines.
get our revenge.
Maybe we could blow it up after we find
What are we
Kai.
getting revenge for?
Because
I don't know.
the trapped is in the container. Let's get our revenge.
That we
and
broke
if Kai-
into.
Yeah, that.
If Kai dies, all we need to say to Theo is like, oh yeah, he dead. And then we get money, and that's us.
And that will
Yeah, so
definitely be the
someone
end of
blew up
it.
the tunnel, which wasn't us, and yeah.
I don't want to let. I can't let Kai die.
Could you say it's a Romeo and Juliet story with Orn and Kai?
I also don't want to die.
I would rather not be pursued across the cosmos by Theo.
You've got a good point though. I'll get you that.
Let's go see On, see what he has to say. Just
I mean,
in case.
it might work if there was, I don't know, some way to get to another star system, but that's impossible.
At the moment, that is
Guys-
impossible.
Guys, do we know where On actually is?
It's like an office building or something.
He's non-specific area that I know about.
Yeah. A non-specific office area, which, yeah, it definitely exists, and it has got a location where he's based out of. He does have legitimate businesses, and also crime businesses, but, you know, like all these types, there's a legitimate front to it.
Yeah. It's like a car wash or something.
It's a car, no cars, just it's a car wash, yeah. It's like, this makes 30 billion credits a year, that seems suspicious.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, some might say that this is definitely crime. Nope, not at all. Okay, so this is what's happening now. Okay, so you are going to go to the dude. Let's have a look. Is it that
I
one?
think that the office, yeah.
Now, this is what I should have told you. He does have a name for it. It's the offices, but it's commonly referred to as the Eagle's Nest. Because his name is Aquilo, which I believe Aquila means eagle. So yeah.
I'm gonna take off my Belter kind of like disguise at this point, like rub off my tattoos, and then realise they're not coming off.
Nope.
These aren't permanent, right?
The cream that he gave you is basically moisturiser, and it makes your skin softer, however has no effect on the tattoos whatsoever. Actually makes them
dear.
brighter.
Yeah,
wear
Teddy, I think
gloves.
they're real.
I'm gonna put on gloves now, just forever, I guess.
They burn through the gloves somehow. Holy shit! No, yeah, if the tattoos come off easily, yeah, you put the cream on, and they start to fade. It's going to take a few hours to fade completely, but yeah, like straight away, whatever future bullshit they've used, it has taken the tattoos away somehow. Space magic, except
Cool.
it's science. So that's fine. Yeah, so you do that, you remove most of your disguise, which in that case is really just dropping the accent and I guess getting a haircut. And yeah, but you're still wearing the clothes unless you kept your old clothes in a bag or something.
No, I'll wear about the clothes that I got at the
So
store.
you just start standing like you used to stand and you drop the accent, but yeah, you're just wearing clothes.
He's taking the heels off, so he's not quite as tall.
Yeah.
I stays Groucho Marx.
You stay Groucho Marx, of course you do, yes.
Yeah.
And you're
I
going to
just
head
keep
towards.
finding bits of glitter in my hair.
I mean,
You're gonna find those forever now.
Yeah. You actually notice that your companions have also got glitter on them.
Yeah.
Because that's what
Yeah.
happens if any
That's how
human
it
being
works.
puts glitter on them, then you're all covered in
It's
glitter.
on everyone.
Yeah. Like literally,
Yeah.
as you walk down the street, you see other people that have got glitter on. You're like, I wasn't even near that person. How did that happen? You're now
It's
easy.
even worse in low gravity.
Yeah.
Just apologise to everyone. I'm sorry about the glitter.
Anyone that's trying to track you now has advantage on tracking you. It's like, well, just follow the glitter.
Damn it.
Just shine a torch. Oh yeah, there's a glittery bit. That way.
A glitter torch specifically.
So I'll say that you just walk towards the Eagle's Nest. They describe it as not far, but like it takes a while to get there. It's like it's not far in terms of space, but it's like a good hour's walk from Lacage, and it's through residential areas, commercial areas, but not like the tourist areas. This is like Belter shops, Belter residential areas, so kind of small apartments that get kind of crappier as you go along. And you are catching the attention of some people, but there's a couple of Belters there. These are passing. These aren't dressed in a particularly extravagant way, apart from the person who's shedding glitter everywhere.
She showered. She hasn't got glitter everywhere.
Doesn't matter. You are never getting the glitter off. That is what happens if you put body glitter on. Accept it. Like, every step you take, there's just a footstep with
I should have
glitter.
realised.
That's alright. Yeah, it's just for flavour with
Footprints.
this.
Just
Yeah.
glitter footprints.
Yep.
Giving me flashbacks to Team the Park. PTSD kicking in.
So yeah, you approach it, and then the address you're given, you see like some kind of rundown. So it's a commercial area, and then you see round the back there is indeed some kind of rundown office buildings. Like they've almost been run down on purpose. Like it all seems sturdy but dirty. And you see a couple of nondescript Belters just leaning against the door, just kind of keeping an eye out.
We don't know what Orn looks like, do we?
No idea. If you want to search the local
Shit.
Newsnet for businessmen, Orn, you can absolutely do so.
I would like to search.
Anyone
to
else
see
to
what
wish
it
to look
looks
for him can use an appropriate skill to look for local businessman Orn Aquilo.
Can I use current affairs?
Of course you can. That's why I said appropriate skill. You can never do whatever you want. Just say, I use this. Okay, you do use that. I don't even like
I got
having to roll
10.
dice. 10?
I'm
Yeah.
rolling terrible.
Nah, 10's
Okay.
fine. You're not going to get like an
Can
in-depth
I?
article.
Can I use my intelligence to
Absolutely
like,
can
know
use your intelligence.
I did not get a good roll.
Guys, you are
11?
literally just Google searching a name and local businessman, right?
Yeah.
The higher you
I got
roll,
an
you
11.
yeah, that's fine. You cannot fail this. You're just going to find like one of these just puts it into space. Google's like, you get the name and it pops back. And so somebody's finds some like articles. They're just various different things like local businessman helps family by donating X amount of money. But maybe the pictures are older. But yeah, you find one, and you do indeed find a picture of Orn. He
I found
is.
him.
There you go.
There we go. There he is.
Hey,
That is him. Yes.
Yeah.
Did you Google his name by any chance?
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
It wasn't Google.
Alright. Yeah, so you have Orn Aquilo, and yeah, he is a handsome looking man with a large beard. Yeah, it's various, it's puff pieces. You just read through and it's like almost smacks of he went to a local thing, and to look legitimate, he's given donations to various kind of things around the station. There is some other stories about he's connected to crime syndicates, but that couldn't possibly be true. But yeah, you find it. You find a picture. You find various stories, but most of the stories just talk about local businessman donates to orphanage, local businessman helps family, local businessman opens soup kitchen for out of work belters, funds various things. Yeah, he seems like a stand-up citizen. Then one or two stories were connected to horrifying murders. Found guilty of, sorry, not found guilty, found innocent of all charges, exonerated after all witnesses disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we assumed it disappeared. We only found their bodies. We didn't find their heads, so presumed dead.
That's this freezer.
Do they have the same thing on Ganymede we still have here? They're not proven.
Yeah, not proven. Yeah, lots of not proven verdicts. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Like we.
This guy sounds pretty good. Nice guy. Well, can we at least meet this guy? He sounds brilliant.
Yeah. So what he's doing? You found his office. You know what it looks
Doorbell.
like.
Ding dong.
Well, as you walk up to the office, the two belters that are like standing at the door, they look at you. Business.
I'm gonna attempt to use my attraction trait and sort of flirt my way in.
Okay. So one of them puts his hand up and says business, and the other one immediately has his hand set at his ear and is not his hand, so he puts it in front, types something in, puts it back in his pocket. And so you got to flirt your way in. Okay, so you try and flirt your way past this guy. Boss not interested. Apply your trade somewhere else.
Daddy.
I will say, what about?
Eat both and put their hands inside their kind of coveralls.
Oh, I'm a friend of Kai's friend from Earth.
You guys throw that name out so quickly and so often. It's like, okay, go. So.
Yeah, your boss's boyfriend that you got from a sex club. Yeah, we know him. Can we talk to your boss? Because we want to try and find him and we need some backup. That would be great.
We know he's been captured and we want to help.
Look at each other. We're here. And one of them walks into the building.
Did I do good, guys?
You certainly gave them all the information that they might require, so it's like, okay, I guess that happened.
I mean, you didn't do bad.
Yeah, I mean, just done what you need to. Comes out a few minutes later. You got weapons?
Damn right, we got
Yeah.
I dropped my gun. Fuck.
Like,
I just hand him my gun. Yeah,
yeah,
I've got that.
the guy kind of takes a step and it's like a drawer. He just kind of types in a code and pulls open. Drop weapons in there.
Can I have it when I come back out, please?
He stares at you. Does not answer that question at all.
Okay. I just put it in. Can I watch and put the code in?
Yeah, of course you can.
Or have I missed my opportunity?
No, well, you missed your opportunity, but let's say you did look. The code was him holding his thumb against a thumbprint, and then him
so I have
pressing
to
some
cut his
buttons.
thumb off, right?
You'd have to cut his thumb off,
We
yes.
just need this thumb, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just need to cut his
Oh,
thumb
we
off.
could
no
just like
worries.
all jump on him and
Force it, yeah.
Force his thumb on it.
That could not possibly go wrong. You just have to jump on the armed individual, force his thumb onto something while his friend stands and watches.
Yep.
his other armed
Yet
friend.
elegant.
Yep.
Like always, like your plans are just Just
They'll work
simplicity.
fine.
Themselves. Yeah,
Just-
they've never been an issue.
Get him to give us a thumbs up, and then just
Just bite his
Can
thumb
I
off.
just see your thumb, please?
Well, you have such an interesting thumb, may I
challenge
see
him
it?
to a thumb war.
and then
Yes. He's totally gonna say no, but
It's just gonna shoot you. It's like, these people are crazy.
can
So,
we
yeah.
have a thumb war?
Like, he opens a
Right,
door.
okay, we go back in time. We start the thumb war championships of the system.
Here's the plan. We start a thumb war company, right? And then
We take round
there's a
flyers.
callback to Demon Dogs for anyone that ever watches our stuff. Right. So, anyway, you walk in to the building, and they usher you through. You do notice that the other guy had been on his device again and typed something in. And they lead you through the front. There's in the main office area. There's a kind of tired looking, two tired looking like kind of female belters. Just like one's typing away at the computer, and one just kind of like watches you as you walk back. Takes you in an office, and you see a massively powerful looking belter. Again, quite unusual because belters tend to be tall and skinny. To any who's with medical training or just general intelligence, like this belter has taken a shitload of drugs to make himself very big and imposing. And he looks at you and says, "Alright, so I've heard that you found Kai." And then we're going to cut it there for next week's episode. And that's how he's going to talk. Fuck it. Who cares? Right, so yeah, I guess we're not finishing tonight. Next week we might finish, or possibly the week after, or maybe the week after that.
Is that-
Who knows?
We did go off on a
That's-
tangent.
is that
No, us no.
What were you saying, Leon?
is that us for tonight?
That's 20 past 10, mate, so I've got to get my stuff ready for work tomorrow, so I have to finish it now. To be fair, I usually try and finish it at 10 with these sessions, but just because there was a lot of fucking around, it's like, yeah, I guess we need to at least get to the next step.
I'm just glad we're not in the brothel still.
I don't think we're getting out. I thought that's it. You all would want to go off by yourself and do some
No.
brothel stuff, so I guess we're all
We,
doing some
we weren't
brothel
going to
stuff.
stay there forever.
We all went off on ourselves, and we all got the same information.
There's not so much information to give you. Like, it's like, you just want to know 2 locations, and all 4 of you went off to ask the same things, and you're all doing it correctly. So I was like, oh, did it here? And I wasn't just going to make you roll a bunch of... That's what I thought. I'll make Logan roll some dice, because nobody's rolled any dice tonight, so there we go. You just know how I feel about dice rolling. It's a waste of time. Stupid. RPG games should have dice in them. Anyway... so with that, we'll call it for tonight. We'll be back next Monday and possibly the Monday after that, because there's a lot still to do. You now have a location, you've got a plan, which I'm very impressed with. Well done your RP tonight, guys. I don't know, just fucking do some stuff. We're plugging tomorrow. We've got Dick's D&D. Sunday games have finished. I'm probably going to be running something different soon. It probably won't start this week, maybe the following week. I am actually on holiday soon though, so I might end up missing something. But anyway, we'll have to work it out. This will definitely be on next Monday. Have we got anything more to plug, anyone?
Nothing from me.
I'll draw things for folk if they give me money. So
Cool. Rachel, anything you want to plug?
Be kind to your pets. Because you know how I feel about that.
That's right, yep. Logan, as I fell into some kind of pitch black void, so I don't know what's happening there.
He's encountered a grow.
So he's off. But anyway, thank you anyone that ever watches this. We do appreciate it very much. I hope the sound all worked tonight. I think I've got a handle on what I'd done wrong with that. I just added like 26 audio channels by
They
accident.
just couldn't hear one of us tonight. One of us has just been silent the whole time.
Like just animatedly moving around but no sound. That's what we want.
I'll say if we what subscribers are we at now? What followers are we
92.
at? If we get to 100 followers, I will do a cooking stream where I'll make noodle dogs.
Ooh.
Yes.
Exciting.
Leon, have you
I promise
considered
that.
playing the Resident Evil 4 demo when it comes out?
Just because he's
The
called
remake.
Leon, or?
Yeah, because they can shout at you.
Yeah.
I'll be down.
To be fair, we probably we always keep threatening to do like game streams and stuff, and just none of us have any time because we're all actually busy people. It's mental.
That's fair.
But yeah, we will maybe
should
start.
we should do something for 100 followers though, or something like that. I'd be down.
OnlyFans.
100%.
I mean, I have an OnlyFans. I can put it on if you want. It is me cooking, but you know.
Yeah.
Like, I will teach you how to make taco pasta. It is yummy and delicious. Or that's basically the only thing I know how to make. I can make fajitas.
That's taco pasta is the rival to noodle dogs.
Yeah, the evil rival to the taco pasta.
Damn you!
We hate you so much. But that's cool, right? Well, anyway, thank you for watching. I think some of our homies watched tonight, so that's very kind of you. But love you very
Thanks,
much.
guys.
And I need to find the other thing, so everybody wave. Love you. Bye. Go fuck yourself.
Bye.